Hi everyone, Emma here. So I'm back home in my studio. I had my wonderful trip to John Bead in Toronto and it was incredible. I had so much fun. It was so exciting. I could not believe the amount of beads that I came across. And also the people were wonderful. So everyone at John Bead, a huge thank you. Everybody was so excited to see me and excited about the channel and all the subscribers. So I really appreciate the welcome that I got for the trip, and a huge thank you for the trip itself and for including me in designing the Christmas box. So that's the huge thing with this whole trip, was to go and help Isa design the Christmas box. I have to say, I did not realize that Isa does all the boxes herself. Now, of course, there's a huge design team and staff in the warehouse and in the office that do a lot of stuff to help her out. But she basically picks all the stuff that goes in the box, and figures out where she wants to put things and what kind of bag she puts them in, how she presents them. And of course, the other part of the team help with, like, give their opinions and help her out with that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to see the whole setup. And then there's a design team, like a graphic design team that does the postcards. And I heard that Carmi does the writing on the back. So there's going to be a special message in the Christmas one that's going to be exciting. I'm just totally blown away. I have to be careful what I say because I don't want to mess up the surprise for all of you as well. But it was just incredible. Now, I was at their warehouse for 2 days, and I should have booked it for even longer. I didn't realize that how much fun and information and participation. I thought maybe I was just going to look at a few things and say, oh yeah, that's great, let's do this. It was like, no, Isa had me going in the warehouse, digging through the boxes and finding stuff to put in. And she's like, do you want to put this in? And do you want to put this in? And it was so lovely to meet the president, Daniel, as well. And he was very encouraging about the boxes and what went in the boxes, and making sure that that there was lots in the box. I was just blown away by that. And there's a special thing that's going to go in the box. I don't want to mess up the surprise, but I want you to be excited about the Christmas box. So something that he recommended to get put in the box as a gift. So last year we got a gift of the diamond, diamond painting kit was in as an add-on to the box last year. So there's going to be another gift like that in this box. So that's incredible. So yeah, I'm super excited. There's some really amazing stuff going on with John Bead that we're going to benefit from in the future. Again, zip the lip. I'm so excited. Can you tell? I've been trying, like, since I landed last night and my wife picked me up at the airport, my mouth has been going a mile a minute, and I'm trying to, like, just chill, relax, and start to get back into designing some beautiful designs for you and showing you the unboxings and the curiosity box. So I do have the curiosity box. This is the Desert Caravan, and I just want to say right now, I'm just getting ready to unbox this. I haven't seen, it was so funny when I got there. Of course, they have like displays along the wall of all the boxes that they've done, and it's like on a board and it has the different things all around. So of course I zoomed right to this one and the Halloween one. Oh my God. So there's that. But and there was another one she was working on. I was like, oh my God, I think that's going to be my favorite. And I only saw one little section, like one bag of stuff. And I was like, I would buy it just for that. It was incredible. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, like Isa was saying that, oh, I guess I should have covered that so you don't see it, right? And I'm like, I could see it, but I'm not going to like start looking to see because I want to be excited when I open the box. So I'm just getting ready to open this box. So just to let you know, there's 14 boxes available of the Desert Caravan. So if you like what you see, definitely buy the box. We had sold out even before I went on my trip at the beginning of the week. It was already sold out. So I guess with some of this, with a subscription, you can opt out for a month if you want. So there was 14 boxes available from that. So definitely take a look. I have to say, I noticed this from the beginning, from the very first boxes to now, that gradually they were getting heavier and heavier and fuller. So there is definitely a atmosphere of let's be generous and let's fill this box. So if you haven't bought a box, but you're kind of on the fence, I would highly recommend. And you know what? I have to say, I went back on some of my reviews of different products that I bought, beads that I bought through AliExpress or other bead shops and stuff like that. I don't recommend something unless I'm absolutely 100% sure you're going to love it and you're getting value for your money, because I feel like people work hard for their money, that you shouldn't, feel like once you get something, you're like, oh, I thought it was more than that, or I thought, I'd feel a little better about it. I don't want buyer's remorse at all. So I would never, ever recommend something that I don't truly believe is worth your money and value and happiness when you get it, like for sure. So definitely, I would recommend any of the boxes that are coming through now. If you're on the fence and you can't decide, I'm just going to help you. And your husbands can blame me for all the bead shopping you're doing. When I first started my channel, I used to get that comment a lot. And I'm like, yes, I know. My wife's the same. She's like, another package? So there you go. So just a hello and a thank you to you, the subscribers. So here's the other big announcement. And I have to thank, I think it's Urshel is his name. He's a supervisor at John Bead. And we were getting ready to leave to go to dinner. And we stopped by his office. And he was asking me, like when they introduced me, they said, oh, she's the one that does the YouTube channel. And so he was talking about different videos going viral and stuff like that. So Isa mentioned that she's only 11 subscribers away from 37,000 subscribers. So he's like, wait, let me just, and he starts click, click, click. And he's like telling all his staff to subscribe. So apparently today in the morning, he went around to make sure everybody had subscribed, and they were checking my channel. And when it hit 37,000, everyone in the warehouse was cheering. It was so amazing. So that was really cool. So big thank you to Urshel and everybody in the warehouse and in the office. People came around to greet me. Everyone was so wonderful and so kind and grateful and thanking me for the, showing the stuff that they work with, the beads. And I'm like, I feel like I'm a princess that people are sending me this stuff to play with. I'm just having a ball. So huge thank you to everyone. So I will over time start to, I want to do some special announcements of the different people and what their job is at John Bead, because it doesn't work unless everybody works together, and you could see that continuity throughout the company, that everybody works, and they're about people and about providing a quality product and a product that brings joy, and maybe heirloom pieces that you make with the beads that they provide to hand down in your family and stuff like that. So it's such a really unique, for me, a unique opportunity to be a part of that. So I really appreciate it. And a huge thank you to everyone. I absolutely have to thank Carmi. She's the one that orchestrated my visit, and it was so wonderful. And she was so attentive, and, ordering lunch for me and making sure. So this is the funny part. She says, once I was there for a bit, she knows I'm retired. She knows I do this as a hobby and to relax and stuff like that. So after a couple of hours, she said, I think Emma needs a shopping break. So she let me go into the wholesale warehouse and do some shopping. So that was so nice of her to be that attentive, to think, okay, maybe she's a bit overwhelmed. She's seen a lot of stuff and talked to a lot of people. Now she needs some quiet time with the beads. So there was that. That was pretty exciting. I want to mention about the wholesale store. So if you are in Toronto, and there's one in New York, in Bladswell, I think it is, I will put it in the description at the very bottom. It has the two outlet stores, so the Toronto one and the New York one. If you are in those cities, you should definitely check it out. So the items that are in there are, for the majority of the part, 50% off. And the stuff that you can get is incredible. They also have, I'm not sure about the Toronto store, but I know the Bladswell store has like days that you can come in and do a workshop and stuff like that. So definitely take a look at those stores. I wish we had one here. Like, I need more beads. But so huge thank you to all the subscribers for subscribing and continuing to comment. I look forward to all the comments. I read all the comments, and I usually comment on all the comments. So if there's something you're not sure about, you want a question, or if you have a suggestion for a tutorial, definitely put that in there. But if you just want to say, hey, Emma, how you doing? And tell me about your family, that kind of thing, it's just, drop a comment. I appreciate it. It really makes me feel like I'm actually doing this with other people, that I'm not sitting at home in my office by myself. And I have to say, my wife said the house was very quiet. I said, yeah, because you don't hear me talking to these invisible people as you're walking by my office door. That was so funny. But so she's very happy to have me home. Thank you so much. And just again, and thank you to John Bead, to everyone at John Bead. I don't want to forget to mention anybody, so that's why I'm saying I'll be doing some other little cameo videos for each person that I was introduced to at John Bead. But we're going to open this now, and I have my shopping spree I'm going to open as well. Stay tuned. So definitely 14 boxes left. Get them now. It's at the John Bead Friends and Family site, and you click on the curiosity box. So you can order an individual box, or you can subscribe. So definitely consider subscribing too, because if you, like I said, like, this box is heavy, and they keep getting heavier and heavier. And if you want to make sure you get the Christmas one, you might want to subscribe. So we'll see. I'm not sure how many subscriptions are still available. So I think they hold some numbers for just individual boxes. But definitely take a look. If you're not sure, contact them. And yeah, so let's have fun. There's lots there. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.